An woman says a bystander called 911 when her car caught on fire. She tells us she then wound up being detained by HPD.
The woman, who is undocumented, was going to be turned over to immigration authorities by Houston police.
Anieli Ruiz in the newsroom with the story tonight. Anieli?
Well, guys, the incident, she said, happened when she was on her way to work while on 59 right next to downtown. She noticed smoke coming out of her car. This is Guadalupe's car up in flames. She tells me she feels fortunate she was able to get out in time. A bystander called police, and when HPD showed up, she tells me they took her driver's license and insurance, and shortly after they handcuffed her, detained her in the back of the car. Officers told her she was going to be deported and turned over to ICE. She feared the worst. Her record showed she had an order of deportation, something her attorney says was a mistake.
Imagínense mi situación. Mi carro estaba encendiéndose y luego llegaron ellos y ponerme esposas. Se siente mal y raro, pues, porque la verdad uno no es ningún criminal. Uno va a trabajar día a día.
They called ICE, and then ICE was able to clarify that she did not have an order of deportation, but that was more than 1 hour after she was detained.
Now, HPD confirms and says when officers checked with ICE, they released Guadalupe. Now, in a statement, they tell us while HPD officers do not ask about immigration status, they're required to contact the issuing agency when they encounter a person with a warrant. After verifying the warrant with ICE, the officer detains the individual and transfers custody to an ICE agent. And the police union president confirms this, and he says this is something officers haven't really done in a few years with ICE.
We don't have the resources, the manpower, or the hours to go and look for someone with an ICE detainer. Our officers are not doing that. We don't have that ability. Now, if we stumble upon one on a traffic stop or we make an arrest for something else and they're found to have an ICE detainer, then we are forced to contact ICE and they would have the ability to come pick them up if they want.
And many people, feel this might isolate the immigrant community in the area. But the union president says he hopes people still come forward and report a crime. Now, Guadalupe did enter this country seeking asylum back during President Trump's first time in office. She was fleeing domestic violence. She says her husband almost beat her to death. Now, while she was here in the U.S., she was attacked and robbed at gunpoint. And at that attack, they allowed her to apply for a U visa, a process she's still going through right now. Anieli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.